What's going on, guys? Alright, finally we're here to do E3 2012, and today we're going to do EA and Ubisoft's press conference review. Both of them had good shows today, and I'm surprised at that because they needed to have good shows because they just needed it, and they brought it, and I'm happy. Okay, so we're going to do EA first since they were first. You know, all things EA, they bring out the big guns. They started off with Dead Space 3. Of course, you know Dead Space 3 was announced. And now you got single player, competitive co-op. Co-op campaign, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, you got that, and it looks amazing. Okay, goddamn. I hate it when they take online and force it in, like, multiplayer, and force it into the game like they did Dead Space 2, but it worked. But when you put co-op in there, it's a different story. I like that. Okay, you and the friend can go along. But there's one problem I have with that. Remember Resident Evil 5? You know, we had that brainless partner, Sheva? Yeah, that's kind of what worries me. But if it's in the single player and they get rid of that player completely, that'll make it all worthwhile. Only bring that second character in for co-op. Leave them out of the single player. I hope that works. But we won't be able to get our hands on it until February 2013. And of course, they go into Madden NFL 13, and they brought in some new changes. And the main change that I'm going to talk about was the interaction between the players. How if you get tripped, you're going to fall. Or if the tackles and stuff like that is going to be like more realistic. And I'm like, okay. But the second thing he mentioned, it's like the, how you say, like the training wheels are off. They threw that out. So instead of like, you pick a play and then you push the button, you select the player, you toss the ball, and he catches it, and you get tackled and you fall to the ground, you have a chance now to recover. So if you get hit and you're getting ready to fall, you can push a button and you can recover yourself and fight for extra yardage. That's awesome. Okay, finally something different. And then this probably last year of this generation of gaming, that was really needed. Then they started SimCity Social for Facebook. I didn't care about Cityville. Okay, so why do I care about SimCity Social for Facebook? Or for your PC fans, they got regular SimCity coming for the PC. It looks amazing. Okay, I want to build my own airport because, you know, airplanes are my thing. And here's one now. Good timing. EA and DICE, of course, you know DICE, came out and now announced Battlefield 3 Premium for $50. Is available now, by the way. You get 5 exclusive DLC maps, each released according to like months of the year. I think with the last one coming out next year. I'm thinking about it. I am thinking about it because I do want to play those levels because they look good. But $50, even though you're saving like $25 because it was $75, it equals up to $75. But I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. And of course, they announced more content in July for Star Wars: The Old Republic. So for all you PC gamers, y'all should be happy with that one. I don't have a gaming PC, so I'm not going to worry about it. My focus was on Medal of Honor Warfighter, and oh my god, that game has been revamped. Okay, Medal of Honor that came out in 2010, I believe, looked like it was just on rails, and it looked kind of stale. This shit looks almost as if it's like Call of Duty. Almost, from the breaches to everything, but with better graphics. That is what Call of Duty should look like. That looked amazing, and I cannot wait for October. Okay, October is going to be the month of games. So I'm going to say that right now because I know, because I finished Sony's conference. I'm going to have my mind blown for Sony's conference. Excuse me for that. Choked on my own spit because I'm so excited. Then you got Madden NFL Social, something for online or whatever. Don't really care. They bringing back NBA Live 13, so that was a surprise. I thought they were done with that, but they're bringing it back. Then they're coming back with, the usual NCAA 13, FIFA Soccer 13. But the biggest one they announced was the UFC. Holy shit. Way to say THQ is history. They went and purchased the UFC license, and the man that owns UFC he was fucking almost getting ready to fucking have a heart attack, man. He loves EA. For crying out loud, that man. Like, he was like, finally, we got EA. And I was like, yeah. I ain't never bought any of the UFC games. EA Sports taking it over. You got my purchase. But Criterion Games, oh my god, Criterion, I love you. Okay, Need for Speed Most Wanted. Yes, I know Most Wanted came out years ago, but it wasn't by Criterion, and that Most Wanted sucked. Okay, this Most Wanted looks like, oh, I can't wait. Goddamn Criterion, I love you. And then the final game, they close it big, baby. Close it big with, of all else, Crysis 3. Of course, February 2013. You can't get here fast enough. I swear to God, you can't get here fast enough. I can't wait. And that's EA's conference. Now we're going to go to Ubisoft. And oh boy, the opening, I hate it. Of course, they announced Just Dance 4. Oh, the new rock band, the new Guitar Hero. And of course, you gotta have that ball candy ass Flow Rider coming out here with this stupid rap song. Ooh, I hate rap, people. You don't know how much I hate rap. He just made a fool of himself at WrestleMania 28. It's bull crap. But anyway, we got the next game, Far Cry 3. We're gonna get into more Far Cry 3 and the Sony's press conference review, and oh my god, it's gonna be awesome. Far Cry 3 looks good though, but we'll get to that in then the Sony video. And then we got Splinter Cell Blacklist. Oh my god, man, the only Splinter Cell I ever owned was Conviction, and that was a kick-ass game. I can't wait for Blacklist. Holy shit, now it looks like Sam Fisher's young again. Oh my god, but you gotta wait till 2013 for that one. And then you got the Avengers Battle for Earth for Wii U and Kinect. They got almost, it's like Ultimate Avengers. You got Spider-Man, you got Wolverine, not the original Core 5, you know what I'm saying? But they're in there, okay, so, but no multi-release, really? Then you got Rayman Legends for Wii U, and it takes over that controller they got coming out, and the Pro controller, which ain't nothing but that goddamn Xbox 360 controller with Nintendo stuff on it. We'll get to that in Nintendo's press conference tomorrow, as theirs is tomorrow. The third game for Wii U is Zombi U. That game looks like it's gonna be shit awesome. I can't wait for Zombi U. Then you got Rabbids Land, like the Raving Rabbids. You got U-Share Fitness, Sports Connection, and they get ready, they exit big a little bit. Here's what we're gonna, this is like the main exit right here out of the show. We're gonna have, they have Assassin's Creed 3. Of course, that game looks sick. We're gonna get more into Assassin's Creed 3 in Sony's conference review. Then they got to Shootmania, or as Ubisoft call it, Shootmania, something like that. I thought it was gonna be like a multi-platform thing, but it's like a PC game, and it's gonna be like, how you say it? Almost as as Ghost. In War was kind of like that, something like that, but on the PC. So yeah. Next up, we got Tetris Evolution. They didn't talk much about it. It was just like a little thing. I just caught it and wrote it down. The Settlers Online, Ghost Recon Online, and then to close the show, holy ballsack, they came out with this new game called Watch Dogs, okay? And you basically go around, you're this guy in, LA, I believe. You're just walking around town, and you take your little cell phone, and you're like looking at people's, like, I think identities and shit like that. You can hack in, you push buttons and you can hack into people's cell phones to stop their conversation so he can get inside this club. And what happens afterwards is just pure awesomeness, and it turns from just like this stealth game into like this action shooter game. And it's just like, holy shit. And then once he's on the run from the cops, you take over another player at the end of that scenario. So you're gonna be playing as multiple people, and fucking hell, that game looks good. Oh, hell yes, I cannot wait for that game. But we gotta wait till next year for that one, I believe. EA and Ubisoft, I'm gonna have to give both of their press conferences a B+, because they had what I wanted to see, and then to come out with that new EI or IP for Ubisoft, Watch Dogs, that was a surprise. I had never heard of that. But yeah, that's the review for EA and Ubisoft. Up next will be Sony, and boy, the nerdgasm is just gonna begin, baby. See you in the next one.